From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers, and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
No gain on the play.
Johnston sent in motion.
At the 29-yard
They'll
line.
fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gaston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
At the Chargers, first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Herbert off of play action. They'll check this one down to Hampton. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Late to Omarion Hampton. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Herbert.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down at the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense going with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Nix to the air.
2nd and 4.
They'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Nix. They'll get that complete to Franklin. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw, here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Throwing Nix. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 35-yard line.
To throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Nix. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go to the tennis side.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now Herbert with it looking to pass. Short throw to Dissly. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a gain of 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll go play action with Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Herbert now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Well, and that is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. He was covered by
Herbert throwing again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's
a run once more with Hampton.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Rondé Gadsden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 10-3.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
For the Chargers.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Dicker's offense now set to go.
Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nix.
A short throw to Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Operating from the gun. Nix.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is set away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Chargers to take over. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Nix. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nick's going to keep this himself. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. Says to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that is incomplete.
You always be very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Denver's offense ready to go again.
at their own 20.
If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Brings up second.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Working out of the gun is Nix. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt.
Formation for the Broncos.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Chargers take over
The LA offense ready for this next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Our first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd down and 6 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Nix from the shotgun. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
First and goal, Denver.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try it with the day. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding it at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space. Who can...
Touchdown! R.J. Harvey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And it's a fumble. It's And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Wants to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got Allen. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one.
Keenan Allen. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll get this down only to about the 46.
46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Nix. To the right side and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Across the formation, he's got a man, that's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. Now 2nd and 5.
Number 8, Omarion Hampton. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Again, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack it back right around the 30. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Brings up 2nd and
That's the ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
A 38-yard attempt.
Kick is right there. It's good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
Chargers 13.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Give you something to build on for your next possession.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, here's Nix. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Nix to the air. That is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Chargers take over.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. John Franklin Myers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
At the 33-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert now. Over the middle, it's complete.
Herbert's pass.
Here's 3rd and 6.
15. Vlad McConkey. A gain of 14 yards. Brings up
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They will run for it with Hampton. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to put a good return tacked on.
It really was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 25.
Throwing Nix. Finding Sutton. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Nix. Complete to Bryant. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something that was built on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught by Allen. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Fair catch. Signaled for
and the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
32-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Denver.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it's Harvey.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
3rd and 2.
Junior Colson on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it brings
Nix from the shotgun.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
At the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 26. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll work inside here. Hampton.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Give here to Hampton.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 6.
Now 1st carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
this one, setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's 1st down. On the handoff, McLaughlin able to slither by. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree.
Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2nd down, goal to go. The give is to McLaughlin. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And
pass is incomplete.
Intended for Monday gets incomplete. It's now
Clock
second and
stopped.
10 at the
50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert going to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And he would get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Herbert to throw.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Throwing, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their